Hi everyone, a few words on Parshas Vayishlach, where we see that Yaakov goes back from the house of Lavan towards his brother Esav. And Esav comes to meet him with 400 men, and his intentions are not that good. But what does Yaakov? He made a few preparations. What's interesting for us now is that he sends Esav a few gifts. But it is not just sending them. He's doing it very cleverly. He takes whatever he wants to give him, son and animals, and he splits it in a few groups. And the point that we want to discuss now, according to Likutei Haloches in Kilei Be'ema Dalet, is the fact that he leaves a space in between all the groups. He sends one group of animals that he wants to offer to his brother, and then he said, now you wait, the second man with the other animals should wait, put a revach, berevach tasimu, you need to put a revach, you need to put a space in between, and then the second goes, and then again you put a space, and then the third one, and so on and so on. So explains Rabbi Nassan that this is a very deep thing that Yaakov did as. Like Chazal, in the Midrash, they explain all that Yaakov did, that he was preparing things for the next generations. He was preparing things for us, that we should have strength against the Yetzer Hara. Esav is like the Yetzer Hara. So what is this idea of leaving a space? He says like this: sometimes a man can be in such troubles that he feels that everything's going wrong in his life. He has problems with money, has problems with the family. He has many problems together, and he feels that's it, that's the end. I cannot stand it. I cannot live in such conditions. Yaakov Avinu did so. He succeeded. He davened to Hashem, and he succeeded. That please don't do that to my children. That it should never be such a situation that it's too much for a Jew, and he cannot stand it. He cannot keep living a normal life. He cannot keep davening to you. He cannot keep the connection with you because he's so overwhelmed with all kinds of problems. So you should know that there is no such situation. But what? The Yetzer Hara wants us to believe that that's it. It's over the limit. I cannot live. I'm disconnected to anything. I don't have time to daven. I don't have options. That's a feeling. This feeling is not true. You have the guarantee of Yaakov Avinu that this is not true. But what? It depends on you. You have to look for the space. Look for the space. Of course, there is something that is okay. Like, for example, okay, I have problems here and there at home, in my job, and so on. But Baruch Hashem, I feel good. I'm not sick. I could have been sick also. And my kids, Baruch Hashem, are doing well. And so on. I have friends that I can speak to. I have Shabbos every week. I'm keeping Shabbos, Baruch Hashem. It gives me a break. And really on Shabbos I feel good. I forget a little bit from all this. And you're gonna reveal a lot of little gifts that Hashem gives to you, even in the hard times. On the more so you could do it when the times are not that hard. See, look for it, look for the good, and then try to give thanks for that. Although you feel an overall situation that it's not a good period in my life, but I see this is good, this is still good. Hashem didn't take this from me. Even in this field, in this special field, I have good success now. Okay, it's not that important in my eyes, but still it's like a gift from Hashem. Let's thank Him. And that's the Chagav. It's connected to Chanukah. Chanukah is the secret of Leodot Hashem, of be thankful to Hashem. And says Rabbi Nassan, if you do that, you will really release the pressure of the situation, and then you can turn to Hashem with all your heart. You can say thank you for the goods that you see, and then you can keep speaking with Him, asking about the things that are hard, and that way, with the real connection that you have, because you see the space gives you fresh air, and you can connect to Hashem in a good basis, in a thankful basis. And that way you can ask about all the inyanim, and he says that by the power of this istaklus, by the power of this way of looking at things, and the power of being thankful, you're going to see Yeshuot in all the, you're going to see like Atzlacha, and you're going to see the end of the problems that are so hard for you right now. So Hashem should help us in those days that we're getting close to Hanukkah, to get this wind of thankfulness, the eyes of the good. Look for the good, like it says on Yosef HaTzadik when the brothers sold him and he's on his way to Egypt. It's the worst thing. My own brother sold me, and now I'm going to be a slave in Egypt. I'm Yosef HaTzadik ben Yaakov HaTzadik. How can it be? But instead of this, he put his attention, and he saw that the camels that is traveling with against his will, instead of going with the usual things like neft that have a bad smell, those camels, Davka, they were transporting good things, spices and spices and things that have good smell. So he said, "Oh, I know what it is. This is Hashem telling me, don't worry, I'm with you. Look, you have to go through the problems that you're going through now. But I gave you a sign. I'm accompanying you with good smell." So Hashem help us, Bezrat Hashem, to see always the space in between the troubles, or within the trouble there is something good, to get strong from these few dots here and there, and to turn to you with all our heart, and to see Yeshuos, to see success in everything. Be'ezrat Hashem, Kol HaYeshuos, see you soon.